On your screens is the CCTV video of a suicide bomber blowing himself up in Turkey's capital city, Ankara. This startling terror attack took place near the country's parliament, just hours before lawmakers were scheduled to meet after a 3-month break. The incident led to loud condemnations from Turkish leaders, including President Erdogan. Turkey even launched an airstrike on northern Iraq as retaliation. But all of this outrage against terror appears hollow when we look at Turkey's track record on India and Pakistan. But before we go into Turkey's hypocritical policy on terrorism, let's take a look at what happened in Ankara on October 1. The attack took place near an entrance of the Ministry of Interior Affairs. The area is home to the parliament and many ministerial buildings. 2 terrorists arrived in a light commercial vehicle. One of them triggered an explosive device. The second terrorist was killed in a gunfight with the cops. 2 policemen suffered non-life-threatening injuries. While the Turkish government did not immediately say who was behind the attack, a banned group called the Kurdish Workers' Party, or PKK, took responsibility, according to a news agency close to the group. Following the attack, here is how the Turkish leadership reacted. President Erdogan called the attack the last stand of terrorism and said that scoundrels will never achieve their goals. Interior Minister Yerlikaya said that Turkey's fight against terror will continue with determination. The Parliament Speaker said that the Parliament's agenda will not surrender to terror. After the declarations came the action. Turkey sent its warplanes to carry out airstrikes on Kurdish targets in North Iraq. Now, the Erdogan government later claimed that it had destroyed 20 targets. But all of this lightning and thunder and bluster reeks of hypocrisy. Turkey has reportedly given shelter to an alleged terror sympathizer from Kashmir. Turkey is home to Mukhtar Baba, a militant-turned-journalist who often visits Pakistan. This is according to reports citing an intelligence dossier. Now, Mukhtar Baba was allegedly behind threats to Kashmiri journalists in November 2022. He also allegedly exhorts Kashmiri youth to join the Lashkar-e-Taiba-linked TRF. Baba was a terror group member in the 1990s, but was thrown out of the group after selling AK-47 rifles to rival terror outfits. His Srinagar property was raided by police in 2022. This hypocrisy extends all the way to the top in Turkey. President Erdogan has regularly raised the Kashmir issue on international fora. What is concerning is that on Kashmir, Erdogan sides with Pakistan, a well-known sponsor of international terror. In 2020, the Turkish president visited Pakistan and addressed the country's parliament. He referred to the revocation of Jammu and Kashmir's special status and said that it had exacerbated the troubles of our Kashmiri brothers and sisters. Also, every year, like clockwork, Erdogan raises the Kashmir issue at the UN General Assembly. Here's what he said just a few days ago.
Another development that will pave the way for regional peace, stability and prosperity in South Asia will be the establishment of a just and lasting peace in Kashmir through dialogue and cooperation between India and Pakistan. As Turkiye, we will continue to support the steps to be taken in this direction.
The silver lining here is that Indian diplomacy might be making Erdogan slowly realize his mistake. His speech this year was a climb down from 2019, when he called Indians neighbors of Kashmiris and claimed that 8 million people were under blockade in the province. Even more interestingly, when Erdogan visited India for the G20 summit, he announced support for India's bid to become a permanent UNSC member. Erdogan said that India's elevation would make Turkey proud.